You had to want to play hockey because you got to remember that if a fellow was married in those days, Toronto Maple Leafs with Connie Smythe and so forth, they wanted single kids because then they didn't have any responsibility for housing married people, and so if you're married, that's a step against you back 60 years ago. Might sound funny, but it was a fact. When I played juvenile hockey, the EACs in Edmonton, Johnny McCormick was brought up to the Toronto Maple Leafs, pretty good hockey player, and he was going to get married. And Conn Smythe says, you don't get married playing for his team. He got married anyway, I understand, and you got a train ticket. You know, and that's how they treated you in those days. Just a great parade. Well, I remember going by Jasper and 103rd Street, and that was right near our office. It was right just half a block down north on 103rd Street, and they had a big sign made. That was amazing. Here's the staff that I worked with, you know, with a big sign, "Welcome back, Jack," and things like that. It was, the Hudson Bay Company gave us all one of those Hudson Bay blankets. Eaton's gave us a radio with a little plaque on it. Bob Songer was developing a slap shot. Nobody had a slap shot up till the time Bob Songer was developing it. And he caught heck from the equipment manager for breaking 4 or 5 sticks during a practicing the slap shot because the sticks weren't made for it. Well, anyway, after a practice, he and I had to stay out there on the ice, and he was slapping these shots from about the point, and they were just whizzing in. No masks now, don't forget. No masks. So you had to keep your head up, your eyes open. And he got me in the back of the hand where the stick was going through, and I knew I was hurt. And so I said, "That's it, Bob, I got to go in." Well, that thing came up like a big egg. So back into the ice bucket again and soaked it for a while. So they told me, take it down to the harness shop on 102nd Avenue. And they did a lot of work for the team. And the fella took a heavy cowhide, covered the back of the blocker, and then took a kid leather and sewed it over. And it's on that. I wish I had kept it. It was a homemade blocker. Though it was curved, it was hard, and I could deflect the puck with it. It didn't hurt. Well, that was quite an honor indeed, as it was to get into the Alberta Hockey Hall of Fame. And I'm quite proud to be in there.